Come on in.
Never heard of them.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? I'm Laura Wrightson from EMC.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You as well. Can I take a seat?
Absolutely.
Great, thanks so much. I'm so excited to be here. I feel fortunate that I got to catch up with Jenny last week and we grabbed lunch and
Yeah.
she got to connect me with you guys. Actually, my grandma's a longtime customer of Franklin Savings, so it's
Oh,
really
good
exciting
to
to be
know.
here.
Good,
Yeah.
good. That's
Yeah,
great.
It's really good. Yeah, so how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah.
Everything is going well. Busy day as always.
Yeah, I hear that for sure. So did Jenny happen to tell you anything about the purpose of me coming here today or anything?
No, I mean, she just said that you might have something that might help us out with our expansion down to Hopkinton, so I was obviously interested. I do know, I mean, right off the bat, I'm familiar with EMC, obviously you guys are right down the road.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little confused when she set the meeting up because I know you guys handle massive companies like New York Stock Exchange and all that, and we're Franklin Savings Bank. We're a small local company, so wasn't sure if it made sense.
Yeah, I can see how you would be concerned there. Definitely. Actually, historically, though, EMC has worked with businesses all the way from startups to Fortune 500s. So the realm of our products ranges all the way through that. And actually, I'm here specifically because I'm the small business sales manager specifically. So,
Oh, okay.
so we have a range of products that work depending on the size of your business, and we tailor specifically to that. So I can see how you would be concerned,
Yeah.
but we
Good to know.
definitely, yeah. So first off, let me start by giving you my business card just in
Awesome.
case you have any questions
Thank you.
after. And so I'll just go over a bit of why I'm here today, who I am, what my job is, a little bit about EMC. I know you said you know a little bit, and then hear about you and how the business is going and things like that. Does that sound okay?
Yep.
Okay, great. So I'm here, as I said, representing small businesses of EMC. EMC is basically a data solutions provider. So what we do is we offer products that help to store and manage, collect, analyze, encrypt data, all things data, the most important asset to a business. Does that make sense?
Yep.
It can get a little technical, but it's very easy, I promise.
That's my world.
So I'm here today to just talk to you about if those products can help at all. So before I get started, is there anybody else, any other decision makers that maybe would want to be in the room during this meeting, would have any impact?
Nobody's available today, so it's going to be just us.
Okay, that's great. So would you mind if I take some notes during the meeting?
No, that's fine.
Okay, awesome. So how about you just start off by telling me a little bit about Franklin Savings and how the business is going, the good, the bad, the ugly, anything that you can tell me.
I mean, everything's going well. Obviously, things are going well enough that we're opening up another location down in Hopkinton,
That's great.
probably at some point this summer. I've been here for many, many years, so this entire environment that we have today, I kind of have a hand in having built from the ground up. Yeah, I mean, it's going great. I like it a lot. I mean, I work along two other people within the IT department, so we're a little bit strapped for resources. Things are a little bit tight. We're definitely a busy group, but it's my world.
Yeah, I hear that. So as far as the expansion into a new branch, is there anything that you may be concerned with since there's only two others in the IT department, or anything that you're really, worried about for the move?
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's obviously going to be a lot of challenges, I'm sure, that come along with the starting up of a new branch. But I mean, nothing that we haven't done before, because the plan at this point is to just take this entire environment that we have today and do the same thing down there and just start building it up based on the demands that the clients put on us.
Okay, so you plan to just use the same kind of
Yeah.
storage and things that you use now. So what currently do you have in place?
So today we use direct attached storage. So it works well. I mean, it's definitely becoming a little bit more complex to manage as we continue to grow, but it is what it is.
So as far as the number one goals of the business, what would you say those are?
So the goals of the IT organization or Franklin?
Just Franklin in general. I mean,
Yeah.
with the expansion and stuff, there must be some.
Yeah, honestly, to service more customers. We've grown increasingly over the last couple of years with our Franklin location, and it only makes sense to 20 miles down the road, put another branch office down there and be able to service more people within the region.
Definitely, yeah, that's fantastic. So as far as being a part of the IT department, do you feel like with just two staff members that maybe moving to another branch, you might get overworked a bit?
Oh yeah, I'm sure that is, as if we're not being overworked already. Yeah, I do see myself traveling 495 quite a bit all next summer and probably for a good year or so, trying to manage both of the different environments.
So you said that you already are overworked. So in what way are you? What's going on there?
Yeah, I guess you could say I haven't gone to one of my kids' soccer games yet this year. I mean, I work some pretty long hours, and God forbid anything happens or there's any type of clinch with the backups or a failure, then I generally would have to spend my weekend in here as well.
Okay, so that could definitely be an issue. So do you foresee changing the way you do anything to maybe overcome these at all?
No, I mean, it is what we know, this environment, and to be honest with you, we're so busy between the three of us within the department that I don't really have time to learn an entirely new solution, start taking the risks of implementing something that might not be the best case scenario for us.
Right, and are you planning on hiring maybe any other staff members to help?
Not my decision.
Not your
I would
decision?
love that, but who knows?
Okay.
We're very, very budget conscious around here.
Okay, budget conscious, I get that completely. So if you don't mind, let me just kind of offer to you what I think after listening to you,
Mhm.
that you are overworked and you're budget conscious and the current system may be difficult to move to another branch. I can offer to you the product that I've come up with that seems to be the best to allocate to you. So basically, I actually created a little white paper on it just to give you a little bit of information.
Okay.
Basically, I'm here to show you the VNXE series, which is a storage system specifically tailored to small businesses. So again, you're concerned that we only work with larger businesses. We actually have products for all ranges. So this storage system gives the ability to share the data across all servers. So
Mhm.
with the move, there wouldn't be any implementation of the same direct attached into the new branch. It would be shared across all branches. It's specifically for businesses that have these smaller branches up to a certain amount of locations. So basically, it's affordable and it's super efficient. You don't have to worry about the glitches and servers failing, because the backup to that is cloud-based computing, where it would all be stored in the cloud, and you wouldn't have to overwork your hours thinking about, oh no, if I lose my data, because we know that businesses' most valuable asset is the data for the
Mhm.
customers, and that's how you continue to get new customers, if they trust you. So
Okay.
is that all making sense?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a lot, but I definitely know what you're talking about.
Right, so it does sound like a lot, as I mentioned in the beginning, that's why I asked if it was confusing or sounded too technical. This specifically, though, is something that's actually quite easy to understand. We found that the learning curve for it is quite quick, and we have, hundreds of small businesses that could definitely give testimonials on that it seems like it's something so complicated, but it could be as easy as saving a document on Microsoft Word and going back in there and finding it.
Okay.
It's really quite a small learning curve, and what we value is the fact that you may not be saving money on, you may be saving money on the people that you're going to be hiring, and you're also saving money on the time to be able to allocate your time more efficiently to put back into the business in different ways, so you're not overworked and you can be doing other things to improve the business. So
Okay.
that's really what this is for, to improve efficiency. So does that sound like something that you might be interested in?
Yeah, I think so, definitely. But to be honest with you, I'm not the decision maker around here. I mean, it all sounds great to me, but again, with the budgets and all the new stuff that's happening just in general, it might be a lot to bring an entirely new system into the environment. And more importantly, I don't make the decisions. You definitely have to speak to the owners, Betty and George, about that.
Right, definitely. So Betty and George. Okay, so here's what I can offer to you. It sounds like that you might be a little bit concerned about the learning curve and things like that. We can have a team of IT staff come with the product and bring it down to Franklin, and you guys can try it out, and the short amount of training that they can do to get you guys to know everything, the ins and outs that you would need to know on the outside. We can bring the staff to teach you all of that. You guys can play around with it and see if it's for you, and if it is, we could go further and find something that works directly with your budget and help show you that you really will be saving time.
Okay.
Time and money.
Okay, yeah.
So does that sound good?
Yeah, it does. We would have to get Betty and George involved with that. I think it's all great, but they have to make the final decision.
Right, definitely. So moving forward, I could either reach out to them if I had a phone number or an email, or if you maybe know their schedules, and we could set up something maybe for next week as quick as you would like to see it. Just we don't want to interact. We don't want to get in the middle of your moving and make it too complicated or anything. So anytime that would work for you, if I could have their email or their phone number, and we could set that up.
Yeah, send me an email and then I'll forward it off to them and try and get everybody in the same room at the same time.
Okay, yeah, that sounds fantastic.
Okay.
Okay, thank
Great.
you so
Thank
much.
you. Thanks.